Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. With the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story, though.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Carr.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's heat. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Alston. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Carr. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the gun, running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it, finding open areas. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. The run and the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Number 12.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way, and the leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And it'll be down right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
Running free. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right, breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Here's the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room to work. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quickly out to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to... Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting the lead.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway?
Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 22 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On the run, it's Hawkins. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Dances away to buy time. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Finds his man. It's Green. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. He's loose on the right. The 40. The 30. 10. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the...
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
to the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of... It's blocked! He couldn't get it away! Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami!
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Gives it on the option. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got... Oh, and he can't get it out! Touchdown, Hokies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And what a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Virginia Tech, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10 threatening. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and it's
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Watson. It's complete to the left.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pringle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Do it now.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate